Hey friends, it's me Yolanda. If you're new here, hi, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. Today I'm going to be updating you on my GLP-1 semaglutide journey, and let's get into today's video. If you like anything that is Disney related, theme park related, shopping, vlogs, all that fun stuff, make sure to subscribe to my channel and let's get started. So today I want to update you guys on my semaglutide journey. So I have a couple bullet points on my phone that I want to talk about. So if you see me looking down, that's just kind of what I'm doing. So let's get started with my current dosage and what week I'm on. I'm currently in the middle of week 10 on my semaglutide journey, and my current dosage, I'm still at the 0.50, which I think was what I started at the last video. So I'm currently on the 0.5 minutes of semaglutide, and yeah, so keep that in mind when we're talking about all these things today. And also, I am not a healthcare provider, nor do I work in the healthcare industry. I am just going to speak with you guys about my firsthand experience being on semaglutide. So just a full disclosure on that. Now, I do want to talk about my appetite and or food noise. Some people are just like, what is food noise? Food noise is kind of just like the urge to eat or the urge to snack, the urge to give into these cravings. It's just kind of like the overall gist of food noise. And I still do have an appetite, which is a good thing, right? I want to be able to eat. I just want to have enough time to make healthier choices, if that makes any sense. So I don't want that to fully go away, but I do think probably after this month, I might have the need to go on a higher dose, but I will have to talk with my doctor about that and see what he recommends. So again, my appetite is still here, food noise is still here. It's not completely gone, but it's enough to at least try to, again, make better decisions. Now, I do want to talk about some of the side effects that I've faced along the way, and I have to tell you that it's different each week. And it just depends on like what kind of food that I'm ingesting, or maybe like the time of day that I took the medicine, all that fun stuff factors into like the week that I'm having, right? So sometimes I'll find that I'll have a headache or a lingering headache. And to me, that tells me that I probably need to intake more water, which I'm trying to get better at. I don't mind drinking water. It's just the amount of water I need to be able to up that. So I'll try to like up my water, but maybe sometimes I'm like slipping on a day or two of my water intake. Well, then I know that I'll probably get a headache. So that's one thing. As far as like needing to go to the restroom and stuff, some weeks I'm stopped up and then some weeks I just can't stop going. So I think it's, again, different depending on what I'm eating, what my body is able to now tolerate. Just different factors kind of play into the side effects that I've seen. I did have a really bad few weeks of sulfur burps, and that was not fun. Since I have not had any sulfur burps, but I was just having them. So some of the things that I did is I kept like Pepto on hand, but I didn't necessarily take them because I almost felt like that would make me nauseous. I just tried to avoid eating heavy and eating late, and that helped. Or if I was avoiding eating, like, because I feel like when you first get on the medicine, you're used to eating with your eyes. As funny as that sounds, like you look at a plate and you're like, yeah, I'm hungry. And then you have to remind yourself that like, hey, I don't need all that. So at first I was having trouble with that. At least like some days, maybe like the day before I needed to take my injection or whatever have you, where I felt like the medicine was probably wearing off, and I'd feel really hungry the day before. So I just tried to work around that, smaller portions and not eat too late, and for me that kind of helped. So hopefully some of these things will help you guys if you're facing or dealing with any of these side effects. Now, injection sites. So at first when I was injecting the medicine, I was doing it either on my thighs or on my stomach. I've tried to avoid doing it on my stomach. I just feel like it's not yielding the best results for me, but I'll try to add it in there every now and again. I'll do my inner thighs and then I'll do my arms. I've seen the best success on my arms. I don't know, leave me a comment and let me know where you've had success, but I feel like lately that's just been kind of the best place for me. Everybody's different. Some people swear that they have the best success on their stomach, some people on their thighs. It's all going to be different, and that's why they recommend that you rotate your injection sites. So I will start to incorporate the stomach as an injection site for me again, but for the time being, I'm just kind of holding off on that. Now, the next part that I'm gonna get into is exercise. So before this, when I went to the doctor initially, some of the things that I mentioned to my doctor were me being fatigued was one, and another one was just kind of like always feeling like achy. And like I didn't know how to best explain it. I was just kind of like, I feel like the Tin Man and like I'm getting stiff and rusty. And the doctor's answer, this was the first doctor, and I ended up switching doctors. She told me to like diet and exercise. I was like, with what energy? Now that I've lost a little bit of weight, I've started to incorporate walking. Nothing big, nothing crazy. I'm either like walking with a friend or walking my dogs, not even far. I just want to at least start to get my body moving because I know that's gonna yield the best results. And I don't want anything too hard on my body either. But I have noticed since I've been on the medication and since I've lost a little bit of weight that I don't feel that like stiffness. I guess it's more like an inflammation in like the joints. It's not completely gone away, but I feel like it is helping. I feel like being active more is helping. And I do feel like I have more energy than what I had from before. And again, this isn't directly from the medication. I think this is more so from losing the weight. So just so we don't get those two things confused. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about is how much weight I've lost in the 10 weeks. And I've lost a total of 13 pounds. Now, I know this isn't a lot compared to like some of the people that I've seen online. Some of those people have me like jaw dropped. I'm like, what? You lost how much? But I'm just sharing my journey, and I do have PCOS, so it's very difficult for me to lose weight. And I can't remember like the last time I lost 13 pounds, as crazy as that sounds. So, yeah, I just feel like my body is doing better. I feel like I'm doing better. I feel like I'm getting energy back. I feel like I'm getting my life back essentially. And I know I have a long ways to go. I know that. But I'm so happy. I'm so excited because I feel like now my clothes are fitting better. My mood is better. My energy is coming back to me. And I know that's from slowly getting the weight off. And honestly, I think it's still a win because they say like the slower you lose the weight, like the better it is on your body. So I will take that. And I'm excited to come back here and talk to you guys and be like, hey, I lost 20 pounds. But for now, I did lose 13 pounds on my first 10 weeks of the medicine. I'm almost on the 11th week. But yeah, that's going to be my update for my GLP-1. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will address them on the next video. I tried to like write down things that I would ask somebody if I wanted to know. And again, I'm still early on in this journey. And if you want to follow along, make sure to subscribe, comment any questions you have. I'll try to answer them as quickly as I can. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.